Ways that you can calm someone down in certain environments, such as, say, if you work in a library, would be try and focus on that person. Don't try and sort of like do half a dozen things. Say to the other people, I'm sorry, I'm busy with this particular person, can I deal with you in a minute? Unless it is an absolute emergency, then you've got to really focus on that, then fair enough. I guess the Asperger's or autistic sufferer will understand. But don't get sort of quite crude or rude with the person, because if you're sort of saying, well, I don't know sort of attitude, they're going to get quite upset with you, and it might cause a bit of an argument, and they might storm out and cause a bit of a problem for you. And the thing is that what I'm trying to say is talk to them quietly, calmly, cool and collectively. If you can't find it, just explain, I don't know where this item is, I'm sorry. If you leave your details, maybe I'll be able to call you soon with the details of where it went and when it will come in. As in regards to shops, maybe it would be better if the person, you could try and remember the person's face if there is a massive crowd and the person with autism, which obviously by this time you'll be able to identify the person with autism and know that they're about to have a meltdown. What you could do is you could take their things aside, memorise their faces, and then sort of say, why don't you come back at a later time when this is all cooled down and the shop isn't going to be that packed. Put their stuff aside so that they can then come back and get that stuff later on. And you must keep this promise, because otherwise the person will have a meltdown, because they will then think you're a liar, you're a thief maybe, all kinds of things will be running through their heads. Sorry to them and explain, it's not your fault, somebody else moved it, I don't know where it is, please accept my apology, because otherwise they're going to start to blame you and they're going to start to get quite angry and it will upset them and they might go into a meltdown. As in regards to on the street, if you're with an Asperger's or autistic sufferer, the best thing you can do would be to just basically allow them to stand to one side, wait for the crowds to sort of go away and things, sort of, so to speak, allow them to move on for a certain extent. And then basically, when they have moved on, or if you can't do that, because if it's somewhere like, I don't know, if you have to go down Oxford Street or something like that for some reason, the best thing you can do is just allow them to sort of slow down and sort of walk through the crowds at least, carefully and sort of quietly, and hopefully that will help. But if you have to get through quickly, the best thing you can do is just try and sort of coolly talk to them and sort of give them advice and say, it's going to be okay, you're all right, you're doing